Volcanion's like a weird water Heatran. That's how I've always looked at it. From the second this mom was released, I'm like, this is a Heatran. It walks like a Heatran. It talks like a Heatran. It uses fire moves like a Heatran. This is a Heatran. So yeah, for Reg J, where mythicals are legal, Volcanion is what we're going to be using today. So Volcanion is actually a pretty cool Pokemon. It gets Water Absorb. It's a Water Fire type. It gets some pretty cool moves. We're going to pull this up over here. It gets Water Absorb, like I said. Its base stats aren't amazing. It's actually wasting a lot of points in attack that it doesn't really need to be wasting. But at the same time, like 80 base HP is acceptable, 120 defense, and 90 speed up is great. 70 speed is usable. What we're going to be using today is an Assault Vest Volcanion, giving its boost to Spetef, and we're going to be pairing it with Steam Eruption, which is like a little bit stronger Scald. We're going to be pairing it with Heat Wave because we can. What we're going to be doing is pairing it with Scorching Sands over Earth Power. I think Scorching Sands is, I like the 30% chance burn on this one, and the last move here is going to be Terra Blast because we are going to be using a Ghost Terra Volcanion to be able to hit those Shadow Riders just a little bit better. I think Volcanion as a Pokemon just goes really well into something like Zamazenta Shadow Rider very, very well. So that's the idea. We're going to be rocking enough speed on this guy to outspeed Shadow Riders in a Tailwind, and then from there, I think we're going to be playing to bump on our special attack stat, which looks about right. Where is it? Where's the bump? It's a little bit more. Right there, right? So we got 76, and then from there, we'd have like a 42236. Oh man, I'm so good at EV training. There we go. So that's the set that we're rocking on this guy. I made this EV spread to be able to better deal with like close combats from Urshi Water and stuff like that. And then from there, this is actually a perfect wall to Urshi Water if you want to flip on your Ghost Terror because they can't close combat you after. So you can actually swap in on a crit close combat and then flip on that Ghost Terror and they'll never be able to hit you. So this is actually a really cool Volcanion set. I think it's going to work pretty well. And the mons we're going to be pairing it with, let's take a look at those as well because those are actually pretty cool. You may be thinking, what is the best restricted to pair Volcanion with? The answer may surprise you. We're actually going to be using Palkia Origin with Surf. So we got Surf here. We got Surf here. We have another Water Absorb Water Pond. We have a little bit of Tailwind Rain Dance tech with some Screen Scrim. And we have Scary Face over Thunder Wave. Because we're going to be, burning things with Steam Eruption and Scorching Sands. So hopefully we get some big wins with this team. This is my very first Reg J team. So let's go get some wins. Wish me luck. Here we go. So our very first game is up against Shadow Rider Zenta. Like, remember, we have all this tech on Volcanion to actually play against Shadow Rider Zenta. But realistically, I want to talk about this. You may be thinking, like, that's not a Reg J team that guy has. That's a Reg I team. And remember, the Mythicals take up a restricted slot, and a lot of people aren't going to be using them. They're just going to be using 2 Reg I restricteds. So this is technically a Reg J team as well. I want to think what I want to do. I kind of want to go Torn. What do we do? I don't think they're going to be Ursh. I think what they're going to do is pick their 2 restricteds, bring their Torn, and then I'm looking at them probably wanting Rillaboom here. So if I can expect those, the thing that I would want to do is probably just screen out with like a mid-game of Tailwind, right? That's probably where I would be wanting to look. So that's something like Grim here. Grim Volcanion is actually like not bad. Love that for me. Yeah, that looks like it could work. Let's try it. I think Screens Volcanion is actually super viable. So, let's see. This is my first game. Where do you get all these mythicals? So, I've been playing Pokemon since the day it came out, Red and Blue. Whenever they used to release mythicals as like event mons you could download. So, like, some mythicals are easier to get than others. But even I don't have all of them. There's some that I still need to get. I'm very surprised to see Ursh. And I want to say, when we see the Ursh here, that's going to drastically change what their team could even be doing. I think that's really important. What could your team even do now? Because now you probably either you have both your restricteds and no speed control, right? Or you have speed control and only one of your restricteds, right? So I think that's actually really, really weird. That being said, I don't need to do that much here. I don't need to do a lot of anything. I mean, I could just pivot. I don't need to, do anything here. Yeah, if you would like to close combat my Volcanion, like I said, we live the crit close combat from our EV spread. Good luck. Thank you. Here we go. Terra on the first turn. We love to see it. He's scared of the Volcanion. Oh, double dip? Double dip water. He's trying to go after the Grim. Now, remember, I didn't take the time to set the screens because I didn't think I needed to. And you might not even break my Torn here. You could fake out this Volcanion. Like, I don't care. Go for it. Like, I'm not going to waste my Terra on that. And now remember, that Ursh can never actually hit. You know, see how our Torn doesn't die to this? Isn't that cracked? Isn't that like the best EV spread you've ever seen in your life? Oh my gosh, it's almost like I play professional Pokemon. That's a +1 player extraordinaire. Wow, I'm so good at this game. And all those Rocky Helmet ticks, we love to see that. So I can set speed control here, I can pivot in my Grim here, take an L, I can even pivot in my Palkia and force that. And what are you going to do, go into my Volcanion? Like, no. I think I'm actually just going to pivot. I can go into Palkia there. And get ready to go for some big Surfs up. Just go for a Heat Wave. I'm not doing anything weird today. We're going to pivot in Zenta. Be my guest, be my guest. See what you're going to do. Palkia's going to take like what, like 40% tops? We fourthed this damage, by the way. You might even Grassy Glide into my Palkia, which is okay. So let's see it. But the Fat Torn is really good, right? It's kind of nice. Palkia Volcanion. It's cool, right? Imagine if I had Water Pond. I can't believe he ripped a Surging Strikes against his team turn 1. It's a lot of damage there, yeah. Surging Strikes into Volcanion. Oh, Water Absorb. Let's go. Heat Wave busted, dude. He tried to get cheeky out here. Any burners? Any burners? No, never lucky. That's a Fat Rilla too. Do be Fat Rilla. Okay, so I think that I actually can get the KO with like Spatial Rend Heat Wave. Yep. And remember, you want to nuke the Rilla because it can't protect either. Here we go. We got the Surfs up in the back. Volcanion, we still have our Terra. Like, we're in a good spot. We still have Grim. We still technically have Torn. I'm worried about them having Shadow Rider back there, but like Zenta really isn't that big of an issue, I don't think. So let's see what they want to do. Zenta does not want to mess with our Volcanion here. We are too big. He's probably going to pivot out that Ursh into a Heat Wave. So like whatever comes in is going to lose its Sash. If it's Shadow Rider, I mean. Surging Strikes the Palkia. I mean, go nuts. It's Palkia, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's fourth for a reason. So he's just donating this Ursh slot, and that's awesome. Because I don't want to deal with that. It's also your third one. You only have 5 more. Nice. Had to hit that. Very important. We should outspeed the Rillaboom here with our Volcanion as well, because we have 112 base speed. No, who'd we miss on? Nice, that's fine. We had to get the Rill off the board. I could not eat a Wood Hammer. The Wood Hammer there would have lost us the game. Cool. Volcanion picked up its first KO of Reg J. Yes. Perfecto. And if you send out Shadow Rider here, what we do is we just pivot out Palkia for Grim, I think. Right? That's not bad. What do we do here? I could Trick Room. I could just Trick Room this. There's 2 ways I can do this. I can go... Like, I can go... Protect, Heat Wave, or like just let this thing go down and Heat Wave. I think I will do that actually. Yeah. So we'll try to Trick Room and just Heat Wave. Like, I'll take a Trick Room here. He's not going to protect. That's fine. We have to hit the Shadow Rider with this Heat Wave. Mucho importante. Let's see it. So Astral's going to rip. Volcanion has to hit this Heat Wave. Darkrai's returning. Yep, you can use Darkrai. Astral's fine. Look how much this doesn't do to Volcanion, by the way. Volcanion Chonk City, bro. Chonk City. Take me down to Detroit, Chonk City. Let me hit this Heat Wave, please. Let me hit this Heat Wave. Let's go. And the next turn we just Terra. Awesome. Alright, it's better to send a Torn out and just get up a Tailwind. Because they can't really do anything about that. And if they take that out, then we can just send out Grim. And then Grim would outspeed stuff too. So Tailwind's free here. Nice. Let's go! This is exactly the tech that we talked about in like the team preview part of this video, like how we're really good into like Urshifu, Shadow Rider. It's almost like I play the game. Like, guys, don't forget. Think about dropping a sub. If you like this sort of content, think about dropping a sub. We make regular content. We're going big into Reg J. Dumpy 4 times. Let's go. Big damage. Volcanion forever. And even if you have Zenta in the back, I don't see a world where like Zenta walls like Volcanion. I don't. Because I'm going to get the burn too. Like, I'm going to get the burn. I have Scary Face. I'm going to put a Reflect up. Like, perfect. Last mon could be something completely different, but I think it's Zenta. And if it's Torm, we still win because they can't hit the Volcanion. Perfect, bro. Do you like this rule set more than H? This is my very first game of Reg J, so I can't tell yet. But it looks like, you know, I built a team, and it looks like it's doing straight up exactly what I thought it would do after, like, just a minute. Like, it was just a random idea that popped into my head, so it looks like I have a pretty good call for the meta. We're going to Scorching Sands here. I don't want to get wide guarded out. I'm not even sure that I have that yet. I'll just go Terra Blast. Would you use Hoopa? I would if people hit the 10 sub goal for the day. People can suggest it. I will use it. I don't think that Zenta can beat the Volcanion here after the Reflect, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I didn't want to go for the Heat Wave. Remember, we already missed one Heat Wave. I think that could be an L. If like I went for a Heat Wave and they wide guarded and took out my Grim, that'd be like really, really bad. Let's see how much damage they do with body or with Heavy Slam though. Oh, Hemoth Basho, that's fine. Yeah, Grim Gaming. Okay. This is just to give us speed control for after the Tailwind's gone, which is going to end soon. Any burners? Oh my gosh, I'm so good. Bruh. Dude, I'm Volcanion, bro! And you'd be doing less damage with Heavy Slam because Volcanion's super fat, right? I think that's like another thing that's like crazy is Volcanion's massive, bro. We take those wins all the way to the bank, dude. Volcanion busted. Holy moly. That's what we like. Let's see what we want to do here. This is Lunala and Miraidon versus the almighty Volcanion. So Volcanion's not that great in this matchup. We do have a weakness to Lunala, but we do have a Raichu on our team. So Raichu's actually really cool here if we utilize it correctly. That being said, this is still going to be really hard. I don't necessarily know if I have the tools to win this matchup. Because I don't have the damage to break things like Lunala and Miraidon easily. Especially if they blow Terras. So we need to be very respectful of stuff. I'm going to do these. And these I think are my best options. But I don't think we win this one. I do not think this is a winnable one. I think that team is a little bit too good. You say, yeah, it's Reg J time. Regionals players don't watch my content. Yeah, that's the same. I feel like if people that are playing for regionals are watching my content as well, I could help them if they want help with like Reg H, but like we play ladder. That's the thing that we do. I got a comment the other day saying like, you know, it was very polite, but they were like, why is it that you only play ladder? Why do you only play best of one? And I was like, it's what the game is. This is the game. Like if I want the flashy moves and the music and the Pokemon experience, this is the game that I have to play. So they let Miraidon and some Pokemon that's under my Volcanion, right? Whims. Okay. I'll take the bait. We baiting. Let's go. Show me that Volt Switch. If you, hey, you can drop this Draco, bro. I don't even care. You can D-Gleam. That will be Fort. But if you Volt Switching, I'm cooking. Good looking. Yeah, let's see. They gotta know we got Raichu, bro. They have to. They're also taking the full timer. You know what that means. That's never a good sign. When a Miraidon player takes like a full minute to think about the quantum mechanics behind their turn 1 50-50, when they have time to show their work, There's no chance, bro. They're going to find the right answer every time. There's the hard pivot. Okay. Into the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Wow, they are angry. I'll come up with one of these. So that means that they probably don't have Verdiraf, because they have Lunala somewhere, right? Terra, he's just going Dazzlingly, which is good Terra. It's good play. Oh, Electric Terra. Oh, you are cooked then. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. Why are you Electric Terra? Bro, big mad. Yo, this Raichu's about to pop off. This Surf is going to clap. Discharge. Okay, I'm dead. Why are they Discharge on this team? That makes sense, though. Am I dead? I'm gonna live, right? Oh, God, no. I hate that. Specs Discharge. Turn 1, rip and dip out here. Wow. Okay. How do we win? Whimsicott. Is there a way to win here? No, the Keldeo forms are the exact same. Alright. You guys ready for my Surf to one-shot this Ursa, bro? Blood Moon my Raichu, dude. Sheesh. Alright. Raichu's kind of set right here. It'd be so cool if we could win, but I don't think we can. Alright. Let's go. Rip it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Come on, Raichu. Mess him up. Surf's up, Raichu. Let's go. Woo. Oh, look at that damage, dude. No way. That's raw. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. I think they have Lunala and Wims left, right? Yep. So like I probably still lose, but like that was funny, right? Really thinking about this. This is a hard turn for me. Yeah. It's fine. That's why we still surf. I want to see if they Moonblast me with the Lunala, or if they Trick Room. Because, like, I could also have Trick Room stuffed. We needed to break Sash on the Wims if they had it. Crit the Lunala. We also couldn't, like, do anything really weird. I could have Terra'd there. Ow. And it's lefties. Oh, that's so frustrating. I was wondering, like, if it was Meteor Beam. That's one of the reasons why I didn't Terra. I was like, it didn't really matter. That being said, I think Grim is definitely usable here. But the problem is I can't hit this Whimsicott to save my life now. I know they have Encore, and that's fine. I have to deal with it. Okay. That works. You can Moonblast my Grim. It to take out the Palkia. That's so good for me. All right. We're coming back, chat. Back to reality. Woo! All right, we're gaming now. Oh, it's gaming time. Nerf or nothing. Okay. How much damage do we think, like, this does to a Whimsicott? Does that do more? Like, is that enough? Is this enough to two-shot, you think? If I had Spirit Break, it would be over. And you can Encore my Palkia, and that's fine. Yeah, see, like, but now you can't, like, the Grimm's coming in hot here for, like, 2 turns. I think I could get it, bro. So, foul play, hit. A crit will win me the game, and they can't Oko me. But I think if I light screen here, I could also get value, or I could also just Scary Face there too. What's Grimm's base speed? 82. We do not outspeed. We're gonna need to light screen, right? So you might as well light screen now. Doesn't matter, I can only protect, but I'll click it. If we're gonna have to crit once, like, I hope we don't get crit by them, you know? Don't kill me. Yeah, I got it. I'm like super fat, dude. Cool. We win. Yeah, no, this Grimm is full HP spit death. That's why we have the double dip Dark Terra. Like, you have to crit here and I still live it. Yeah. I'm just gonna crit here anyways. And then next turn my Encore's off cooldown, you can't stop both. It's always better to go for the, like, so you want to foul play here. And actually, I'll surf. If you have protect, you're a gamer. Let's go. We won! They tried to cheese us on that first turn with the Miraidon. And we got it. Grimmstyle busted. Umbreon, very cool. I do not like my Palkia's odds here. But that being said, like, what do they do to me? They could copy my Volcanion. Do I care? Raichu's a good mon here. I think I can actually lead Raichu here. Like, what do they do if I just lead Raichu? Like, I can just fake out Miraidon, do whatever I really want. Fake out. Is there like a problem with like fake out Tailwind, like E-Web lose them on and just come in with like Volcanion and Palkia and just blow them the heck up? I'm not seeing that as an issue. I don't think the right way to win this one is just screens. So, yeah. Is that Prankster Screech Murkrow? I doubt. I'm gonna doubt and press X to doubt that because it's next to a Miraidon. Now let's see it. Okay. Do we think that that Murkrow is cloaked or sashed, guys? Cloaked or sashed? Which one is it? Cloak or sash? Which one is it? Is it cloak or sashed? It's cloaked. I think Sash is on the POW. I'm faster than them, even with like no investment. Sunny day, bro. Winch Miraidon. Okay, he's attacking. Foul play. Oh, that's fine. Break that sash if it was sash, bro. TY, my guy. Alright, you're probably thinking, like, what are we still doing here? I'm just gonna chill. You can do whatever you want. Fine with that. You can absolutely click D-Queen here. Or Draco. How'd your draft game? How'd it go? Tailwinds. Yep. E-Web. Woo! Terrain boosted. Murkrow down. Sheesh. Yeah, we like that. Back-to-back 1-2 wake-ups. Never lucky, bro. But now that Miraidon's slow. I really thought we'd see more. I really, honestly thought that we would see a little bit more Terra out of the Miraidon. Okay. Zacian? Volcanion is really good into Zacian. I'm trying to get this Miraidon to Terra so I can start surfing it, guys. He's going to flip on his Terra this turn. It's too juicy not to do it. There it is! Baited and outsmarted. Now he's going to take that big Electro. Oh, Zacian Terra. Oh, it's fine. Now I can just hit the Miraidon then. I don't care. This is fine. You can take out my Raichu too with the Zacian. I don't really care. I kind of care. I do care, but like, let's see what they want to do. Oh, awesome. Y'all slow out here, bro. Does Volk work in Sun and Rain? It does. Speed drops. Play rough. Nope. You Dragon Pulse in this Raichu. Let me bring out my good boy. Yeah, let's go. Volcanion time. 1 HP, Raichu. Yeah, 4 now. Okay. It's the right tech here. Definitely the right play is the Electrobes. Maybe they can't reping correctly. I want to surf so bad. Do we think surf kills that Miraidon, guys? Have to do this. I don't want to. I want to surf so bad. Cool, that's fine. This will break the POW or the Ditto. Yeah, I'm really happy I went with this because it just pops the Ditto in the mouth. Goodbye. Calm Mind Judgment. That sounds busted for Arceus. Okay. I'm gonna pop this thing. This lets me live the play rough. I think Poison's a good Terra on Palkia. Spatial Rend. Oof. 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 Clock it. I missed? No, I hit. Awesome. That's great damage, by the way. A crit into rain? Raichu busted? Wow. Who you ripping that into, buddy, Buster Brown? Whew, that still does so much, bro. That still does so much damage. Alright. Last turn Rain. Man, I want to go for that Surf so bad. Last turn Tailwinds all across the board. I'm going to go for a... I kind of want to pivot in. Like, would giving me a fake out pin actually get me anything here? I don't think so. I'm going to go for an Electro Web and just to protect. I think I outsped this Miraidon earlier, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure I recall just outspeeding them. Yep. So I don't want to mess with anything weird. Now I know I outspeed everything. That's Zacian slow as shit, right? We're good. Electro Drift. No, there's a Raichu Lightning Rod. Watch out. Uh-oh. 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 Spaghetti-o. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. He's like, ha, but I took out the Raichu, so now I win. That's fine. Okay, so I need to hit this. I need to hit this move. The rain has stooped. Tailwind has petered out. I need to hit this Spatial Rend. If I don't, I lose the game. Are you guys ready for me to lose the game because I missed Spatial Rend? Not like this, chat. Just remember me as I was. Someone who was winning this game until they missed Spatial Rend. I want you guys to remember me as someone who would have won this game otherwise. Let me just check out some stuff here. That should still KO with Zacian. Alright, got it. Dumpied. Dumpied. Cool. Volcanion finishing blow. Zacian's like -3 or 4 speed. Let's go. Burn it. Burn it. 30%. Volcanion. Let's go. Volcanion don't care. Volcanion don't care. I want to see what this move looks like. Dang it. Hey, we still won every game when we brought the we won every game with Volcanion. We're still gaming out here. I like Water Pond in this matchup. I know a lot of people might be kind of down on it, but I think it's good. Just give me that redirection. Give me the redirection. It's a very aggressive team from our opponent. Right? Am I wrong? It's a very, very aggressive team. I'm really respectful of the Bonnet, I think. If they lead Bonnet, that's one of the reasons why I'm leading Ogerpon here. So I can just redirect that. I want my Tailwind up. I think if you get the Tailwind up, this team that we're fighting against has a really hard time grinding out Palkia. Palkia kind of just comes in and says, like, Surf, 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 Surf. And they have to bring Wake in those situations. And when they're bringing Wake, Surf, no, I'm kidding. Like, what is Wake going to do with Volcanion? Like, if you want to blow, like, a Draco into it, then you can't ever break it otherwise. Shadow Rider Wheezing right off the rib, bro. Okay. I think we can eat it. Do I need to waste my Terra, boys and girls, children of all ages? This Torn should be able to eat it, right? I think I eat it, bro. If you want to protect and poison me, I'll take a Tailwind all the way to the bank. If you want to pivot out your Wheezing for Koraidon, I'll take a Tailwind. Like, I just want to break your sash. I don't think you're supposed to lead Wheezing in this matchup. But let's see. Do you guys think we're going to get this? Protect. Cool. I'll take a Tailwind all the way to the bank and win. Yeah. Yup. They can set Toxic Spikes, but I don't really care. Taunt, no Toxic Spikes. Yeah, I wasn't going to do anything else. This is fine. Gaming out here. Show me pivot out Wheezing for Koraidon. Do it. Come on. I showed you the cudgel. I gave you what you were working with. Show me pivot out Wheezing for Koraidon to turn off the Ivy Cudgel. Do it. Oh, no. Dude, come on. I'm like full attack, by the way, guys. I got a speed drop. That's nice. I'm like full attack, though. I ate this Astral for no reason. You didn't even pivot on the Koraidon. Cry every time, bro. D-Gleam? Poison gas, that's fine, I don't care. Poison these guys. Okay. Yep. Ever lucky Power Whip miss. Dude, I never hit Power Whip, like, ever. I really debated having it on this Ogerpon set, too, and it's just, like, never luckied. Ah! Alright. Gotta start leveraging the speed tier advantage that we have. Nice. Shadow Rider's gonna try and fight this. Just let me hit my move, and you're gone. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. And we're setting up for if they pivot out. So, like, Koraidon's going to come in, right? But, like, I will rip a Spatial Rend into your mouth, into your kisser, right? That's definitely something that can happen. And if a Weezing wasn't on the board, I could surf, bro. So if you send out, like, Chi-Yu, I'm a surf. Wake. I'm going to redirect that and Spatial. And you're sending out Koraidon, I'm a dumpy. Thank you. Hold on. So, like, we're going to Spatial there. I'm wondering if I need to Terra my Palkia. I think I will Terra the Palkia. Yeah, I think I got this. I wanted to see him pivot out and go for like a Hydro Steam or something weird. Like pivot out the Weezing, go for like a Hydro Steam, and then like Water Pond just redirects it and gets the heal. That would have been sick. I would have loved to have Surf here, but I have no ability, right? And unless that Wake is Scarf, we outspeed. Aqua Jet. We eat those. Sorry. Sorry, Buster Brown. And you can go for Poison Gas here. You can, and that's why I Terra'd. You can go for a D-Gloom here. That's why I Terra'd. You can go for a Strange Team, okay, with the Ogerpon, but, like, that's fine. Play rough. That works. He targeted the Palkia. Awesome. I mean, you can hit my Palkia with this. Oh, it's Bonnet. Oh my gosh, no. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, friend. Nah, we're gamers. All right, so how do we win this? What's the L? I do not mind protecting here, and I'm just gonna throw up a Rain Dance. I outspeed all these things, and they can't poison me. They can't sleep because I'm already poisoned. And then I'll just lose the Torn, and then I go Palkia. All right, then I go Volcanion, and I just go like just water damage on water damage. Sounds so good. And if you ignore the Torn, I get a Bleak Wind out next turn. That'd be sick. All right. Cool. Yeah, take a Rocky Helmet tick. We love to see that. Yes, please. Spore. Not today, buddy. So I could click Surf, but I'd hit my Volcanion, so I'll do that next turn. I think I'll Spatial Rend the... I'll Spatial Rend there, and I'll... I'm gonna Steam Eruption this guy. Rain boosted, like, I just 95 for accuracy, don't want to miss. It's like a super Scald, it's a 110, it's like a Hydro Pump Scald, but with only a 95% accuracy. It's a really, really good move. So you can put something to sleep, but, like, there's no way Brute Bonnet comes out. Like, there's no way Brute Bonnet breaks Volcanion. And Poison Palkia, right? No way. Here's their Terra. They're trying to game here. They got Water Terra? Water Terra is correct. You might still actually get KO'd from this. Now I can actually go and just Spatial Run that thing. Great damage in the Brute Bonnet. Oof, look at that damage. No crits, though. Burn it. Burn it, Volcanion. 30% chance. Never lucky. Poison Gas, it makes us poison, but now you can't sleep me. So, like, Volcanion just gaming. Spore the Volcanion. I spore the Palkia. Correct target. I wanted that burn so bad. That would have been so funny. Alright. So, Palkia, big nap time. I think that's okay. Does not matter what we use. Yep. Rain boosted, rain stopped heat wave. We'll still take out the wheezing. It'll chunk the root bonnet. Might as well get a burn. Might as well fish for burn. 10% chance on the bonnet. I don't think we're procking a policy here. Protect is the right play. Next turn we're going to Scorching Sands that thing because we don't want to miss. But we'll take a free potential hit into the bonnet. I think Petra Run's definitely going to be usable. Yeah, for sure. Let me hit this. Come on. Hit this Volcanion. Yeah, let's go. That's free damage. That's Rains. Sport? Nah, see, like, you poisoned me. You poisoned me. Doesn't work like that. Alright, and now it doesn't matter. If we get a one-turn sleep, that's funny. That's game. Cool. Yeah, Volcanion's good mom. Volcanion, good mom. We take those wins all the way to the bank. I'm excited for Reg J. If you guys are looking forward to more Reg J content, think about letting me know. Think about dropping a sub on the YouTube channel, man. We're making some pretty consistent content. We're getting ready to go to the World Championships. And I'd love to make the sort of Reg J content you guys want to see before going to Worlds. Alright. Scorching Sands. Dumpies the wheezing. Not bad. Let's see what the... When does the new season start? It starts on September 1st. But we're practicing right now. C-Bomb. Yeah, dude, that ain't it. Volcanion way too thick, dude. Almost. Are we going to go for a surf? Give me the surf. Give me the tech. Give me the skills to pay the bills. Once again. Sucker. Oh, he's gaming. That's not it, though. Wake up. Never lucky. Is it 2 restricted or 1 mythical, 1 restricted? It's a combination. You can use either 2 restricteds or 2 mythicals or 1 mythical, 1 restricted. It's a combination. But it's fun so far, and we've won every single game today.